morning, good morning, good morning. How are you doing today? Sure you had a great weekend. Can you hear me? Can you hear me? If you can hear me, I want to see comments. Good morning. You're welcome to today's weekly and daily market outlook session. You're welcome. You're welcome. Can you hear me? Can you hear me? Can you hear me? You're welcome. You're welcome. If you have any pair you want me to analyze, if you have any pair you want us to look at, please drop it in the comment section. If you have any Forex related question, you can also drop it in the comment section. I believe you can hear me. Can you hear me? Can you hear me? Can you hear me? If you can hear me, please drop a comment. Can you guys hear me? So let's go straight to business. The 3rd of June, and we're expecting two major news from the United States: final manufacturing PMI and ISM manufacturing PMI. The first major news will be released by 2:45, and the second one will be released by 3 p.m. So we should expect high volatility on USD pairs between 2:45 p.m. and 3 p.m. Nigerian time. Okay, so let's go. If the news technically USD is bullish, technically USD is strong. Okay, now if the news is negative for the dollar, if it comes out negative, then we would expect the dollar to lose value. Okay, the news comes out negative for the dollar, we would expect the dollar to lose value. Okay, so if the actual is less than the forecast, that will be negative for the dollar. And if the actual is higher than the forecast, we should expect the dollar to gain value. I hope that is clear. I hope that is clear. So let's go straight to the charts. If there's any pair you want us to analyze, please drop it in the comment section. Good morning, Mr. Joseph. Good morning. So let's start with Australian dollar USD. Okay, the candle for the month of June just opened last night. Okay, so we need to start with the monthly time frame. Let's see how the monthly last month candle closed. So as you can see, last month was strongly bullish. Can you see that last month was strongly bullish? Now, after the close of last month's candle, if we go down, as you can see, price tested a resistance level. Can you see that on the monthly time frame? You go back here, you would see we had a resistance at this level. Okay, we also had area of liquidity that was cleared. Can you see that? So after liquidity was cleared, or after price tested resistance level last month, if we go down to weekly time frame, which is the next lower time frame, and we're able to identify a bearish reversal pattern on the weekly time frame, then we should consider selling or bearish on Australian dollar USD. Okay, so let's go down to weekly time frame and see the pattern that formed after the formation of last month's candle. So let's go down to weekly. So you can see the pattern that formed on the weekly time frame. Right, you can see the pattern that formed on the weekly time frame. This is a bearish reversal pattern. Okay, this is a bearish reversal pattern. So based on the pattern we have here, this week I expect a bearish move on Australian dollar USD. Okay, based on the pattern we have on the weekly time frame, I expect AUD USD to be bearish this week. Now there's something you also need to take notice of. on the Australian dollar, you can see we have a fair value gap here. Can you see this? This fair value gap is yet to be filled. So it's possible they might want to push price up to clear or to fill this gap before going bearish. So if you want to sell Australian dollar USD at the current market price, your stop loss must be above this fair value gap. Now, if you calculate the risk entering a sell at the current market price, you would notice or you would see that the risk is very high because the market is currently trading at 6641, and if you are setting your stop loss above this level, let's say you set your stop loss at 787, that's about 130 pip risk. 130 pip risk. Okay, so you might want to wait for price to pull back to fill this gap before you go bearish. Everything in trading is probability. It is not guaranteed that price will pull back to this zone. Price can just decide to just keep going down, going bearish from the current price. If you are selling, your TP, your first TP will be this, and your second TP this level, third TP could be at this level. Okay, so that's my take on Australian dollar USD. This week I'm bearish. This week I am bearish. Let's go down to daily time frame. Let's see what we have on daily time frame. So you can see on the daily time frame, you can see we have a support here. So with this pattern on the daily time frame, I think today Australian dollar USD might be bullish today based on this pattern we have on the daily. Can you see this pattern? This looks like a double bottom, right? This is a double bottom. Price tested this demand zone. As you can see, this is a demand zone. Can you see? Can you see that level? Can you see this zone? This was a resistance, which became a support. Excuse me, which became a support. And you can see the market is currently trading above that support. So if I'm to take a trade on Australian USD right now, it will be a buy. My bias on Australian dollar USD right now would be a buy. And if I'm buying Australian dollar USD, my stop loss will be at this level. My stop loss will be at this level or a few pips below this level. There's a high probability that the liquidity at this previous high, these relative highs, will be cleared. There's a high probability the liquidity at this relative equal highs will be cleared. So my bias on Australian dollar USD today is bullish, but my weekly bias on Australian dollar USD is bearish. I hope that is clear. I hope that is clear. That is my take on Australian dollar USD. Let's go down to 4 hour. So you can see what we had on 4 hour. The last candlestick on 4 hour closed as an hammer, right? It closed as an hammer after testing a support level. Can you see this support? After price tested this support zone or demand zone, you can see the candlestick pattern that formed. Can you see that? That's a bullish reversal pattern. Can you see that? That's a bullish reversal pattern. Now, after the formation of this hammer on the time frame, let's go down to 1 hour. If we are able to identify a bullish reversal pattern on 1 hour time frame, then we should consider buying Australian dollar USD. I hope you're following. Let's go down to 1 hour time frame. So you can see the pattern we have on 1 hour. Can you see the pattern we have on 1 hour? Looks like a bullish reversal pattern, but not confirmed, right? Not confirmed because this bullish candle didn't close above the high of this bearish candle. If this bullish candle had closed above the high of this previous bearish candlestick, that would be a strong confirmation to buy Australian dollar USD today. That would be a strong confirmation. Now, it's likely this candle is going to close bearish, right? And closes bearish, this level becomes a resistance level. Okay, this level becomes our resistance level, so you should be considering buying above this resistance. Okay, you should consider buying above this resistance. Wait for 15 minutes candle to close above that level. Wait for 15 minutes candle to close above that level. If you go to 15 minutes time frame, that level is a resistance. As you can see, it's already a resistance on 15 minutes time frame. Can you see this resistance? If you go back here, you will see it was a resistance too at this point. Then we had a resistance. So we have a supply zone, or you call it your resistance zone on 15 minutes. This is your supply zone or your resistance zone. So wait for a candle to close above that zone. Okay, wait for a candle to close above that zone before you buy Australian dollar USD, and this level should be your first target. This should be your target if you are buying Australian dollar USD. Okay, let's go down to 15 minutes. I believe after the formation of this candle, now this candle looks like a marubuzu. This bullish looks like a bullish marubuzu, which indicates change in trend from bearish to bullish. Now, after the formation of this marubuzu candle, I am sure a fair value gap was created on 15 minutes, on 5 minutes or 1 minute time frame. And I think price is trying to fill that gap before going bullish. So let's go down to 5 minutes. So you can see, okay, on 5 minutes, no fair value gap. Let's go to 1 minute. So you can see this gap that was created on 5 minutes, on 1 minute. So it is likely price wants to come and fill this fair value gap before going bullish. Okay, it's likely price will fill this gap before going bullish, but you can also take a buy trade at the current market price. It's still a good risk. So if you are buying from this level, your stop loss, set it 20 pips below the low of this candle. If you are buying, set your stop loss 20 pips below this candle. I hope that is clear. So that's my take on Australian dollar USD. Mr. Peps, I analyzed Euro Aussie last night. Okay, I did analyze Euro Aussie. Euro Aussie is negatively correlated with Australian dollar. Okay, so if you are considering buying Australian dollar USD, you should consider selling Euro Australian dollar. I broke it down last night. Okay, GBP USD. Let's see GBP USD. Let's start with the weekly. Okay, so at the moment GBP USD is bearish. Okay, GBP USD is bearish at the moment, but let's go down to, let's see what's happening on daily, and let's see what's happening on now. You can see price is at a support level right now, so we need to wait for, you can see price is at the support level. If there's a strong rejection from that support level, there's a high probability that that support might hold. Okay, so we need to wait for the next candle, or maybe 4-hour or 1-hour time frame to close. If a bullish reversal pattern forms at this zone, this demand zone, if a bullish reversal pattern forms at this zone, you should consider buying GBP USD today. Okay, you should consider buying GBP USD, but the trend on GBP USD for the week is bearish. The trend is bearish. Okay, for today's market, if a bullish reversal pattern forms at this zone, you should consider buying GBP USD. Okay, so to 4-hour, let's see what's happening on 4-hour. Okay, so it is likely this pullback. You can see right now liquidity has been cleared at this previous low. So wait for a bullish reversal pattern to form before you go bullish on GU. Okay, wait for a bullish reversal pattern to form. Liquidity has been cleared at this previous low, and if you are buying GBP USD, your take profit should be at this level. This should be your target. Okay, That should be your first target, and your second target should be the high of this candle. I hope you get that. So that's my take on GBP USD. I am considering buying GBP USD today. So all I'm waiting for is the formation of a bullish reversal pattern on 1 hour time frame or 15 minutes time frame. I hope that is clear. That's all I'm waiting for right now. A bullish reversal pattern to form on 1 hour time frame or 15 minutes time frame. So Mr. Ned, GBP, USD, and USD CAD are negatively correlated. So if we are considering buying GBP USD, we should be looking for sell opportunity on USD CAD. I hope that is clear. I hope that is clear. So I wouldn't analyzing USD CAD. Okay, I wouldn't analyze USD CAD. My bias on GBP USD is bullish. So you should be considering selling USD CAD. I hope that is clear. So let's look at GBP JPY. GBP JPY and Euro JPY are positively correlated. So I will just be analyzing GBP JPY. Okay? GBP JPY, GBP JPY. GBP JPY. My bias on GBP JPY this week is bullish. Okay? My GBP JPY this week is bullish. Let's start with the daily time frame. So at the moment, GBP JPY is bearish, right? Since the open of the market, GBP JPY has been bearish, right? So let's go down to 4 hour. As you can see, price is at a support level right now, right? Price is at a support level. For those of you who attended last night's session, I told you guys there is a high probability price will pull back to fill a fair value gap that was created after the formation of this engulfing pattern, and that is playing out. Excuse me. Few minutes. I didn't execute. This was an error. Let me delete this. This was an error. Okay, on GBP JPY, like I said, my bias for GBP JPY is bullish this week. Okay, is bullish. So price is currently at a support zone, or you call it your demand zone. Okay, so there's a high probability price might pull back from that level. So we need to wait for a bullish reversal pattern to in that zone before we consider buying. Okay. So like I said, I believe a fair value gap was created after the formation of this engulfing pattern. Let's go to lower time frame, 4 hour. Okay. Or if we had applied our Fibonacci 2, from this point to this swing high, you can see price is currently at a discount level, right? Price is currently at a discount level. So if a bullish reversal pattern forms at this zone, you should consider buying. That's my take on GJ. If a bullish reversal pattern, the current 4 hour candle will close by 2 p.m. Okay, so if a bullish reversal pattern forms, you should consider buying GBP JPY. Let's go down to 1 hour. Okay, so we need to wait for 4 hour or a 1 hour to close bullish before we consider buying. So there's no confirmation to buy right now. No confirmation to buy right now. we still need to wait for the current 1 hour candle to give us a bullish reversal pattern. Let's see what's happening on 15 minutes. You can see 15 minutes also is not confirmed yet. So we need to patiently wait for 4 hour or 1 hour time frame to close bullish before we consider buying GBP JPY. I hope that is clear. So same analysis can be applied on Euro JPY. They are positively correlated. And you can see the pattern we have on EJ is similar to what we have on GJ. So both are positively correlated. I hope that is clear, Mr. Ned. Mr. Damu says we should look at gold. Okay. Few minutes, gold. I think that will be the last instrument we'll be looking at in today's session. Gold. Okay, as you can see, I'm currently bullish on gold. Okay, my bias for gold today is bullish, but for the week, my bias is bearish. Okay, my bias on gold is bearish for the week, but for today's market, I am bullish. As you can see, I have a trade on gold. I'm buying gold at the moment. Okay, and I expect gold to hit this level. Entering gold is at a high risk. Okay, is at a higher risk, but it's still bullish. It is still bullish. So I expect gold to hit this high. This is my first target on gold, and this will be my second target on gold. You can see a fair value gap was created after this engulfing candle. A fair value gap was created. So I want to see gold fill this fair value gap before going bearish. That's my expectation on gold. Okay, so my first target, and this will be my second target. Let's go down to 1 hour time frame. After the formation of this engulfing pattern, if you go down to 1 hour time frame, let's identify the fair value gap on 1 hour time frame. So you can see the fair value gap on 1 hour time frame. This is the fair value gap that was created on 1 hour. Okay, can you see this? We could also go down to 15 minutes. I'm sure the fair value gap on 15 minutes is different from what we have on 1 hour. So let's go down to 15 minutes. So where's the fair value gap on 15 minutes? So I think we have a tiny fair value gap. You can see we have a tiny fair value gap at this level, yeah. So it is likely price will come and fill that gap before going bearish. So that's my expectation on gold for today's market. But for the week, my bias remains bearish on gold. Okay, but I want to see price fill this gap before going bearish. If we also apply our Fibonacci 2, let's go back to the 4 hour time frame. If we apply our Fibonacci 2 from this swing high to this swing low, okay, from this swing high to this swing low, you can see price is currently at discount. So we want to see price push up, pull back to a premium level, which is above level 50, before we go bearish. That's my take on gold. I hope that is clear. I hope that is clear. I hope that is clear. Any other question? Okay, let's quickly look at Euro Aussie. Let's look at Euro Aussie before we end today's session. Euro Aussie. So, as you can see on the 4 hour time frame, Euro Aussie has been in a range for some time. Let me go to higher time frame. Euro Aussie has been in a range for some time. And like I told you, those of you who attended yesterday's session, the mastermind members, I told you guys my bias for Euro Aussie this week is bullish. It is bullish, but they might want to push price. Now let's apply Fibonacci 2 from this swing low to this swing high. So I suggest you wait for price to pull back, okay, to hit at least level 75 before you consider buying. Okay, wait for price to hit level 75. If you go down to 1 minute or 5 minutes, I'm sure there's a fair value gap here, but I don't want to stress myself going down to lower time frame. There's no need for that. You can just make use of the Fibonacci 2 So wait for price to pull back to level 75 before you consider um, buying Euro or C. So let's go down to 4 hours. What's that 4 hour? You can see the last candle formed. This is a bearish reversal pattern. Price tested this resistance level. Can you see that? I think it tested this level too. You can see. Cleared liquidity at this previous high, as you can see. Can you see that? A bearish reversal pattern has formed. This tells us that Euro Aussie is bearish now at the moment. Euro Aussie is bearish now. So after the formation of this bearish pattern on 4 hour time frame, what do we have on 1 hour? It has to be a bearish reversal pattern also. It has to be a bearish reversal pattern also. Okay, so let's go down to 1 hour. What do we have on 1 hour? Can you see what we have on 1 hour? This is a bearish reversal pattern. This was an angry man, and this candle, this next candle closed below the low of this bullish candle. So this could be called an engulfing pattern. This could be called what? An engulfing pattern. Liquidity was cleared at this previous high. So this could be called, see these two candles as one candle. So that's an engulfing pattern. Okay, so right now, after the formation of this engulfing pattern, if you go down to 15 minutes, I believe a fair value gap was created. That's the reason price is trying to pull back. So you can see the fair value gap that was created on 15 minutes. For those of you who want to learn how I analyze the market, you want to know my strategy, you should get my course. Okay, get my course. For just 10,000 naira, you have access to the course. Okay, for just 10,000 naira, you have access to the course. You want to know how I analyze the market, how I manage risk market, you should get my course. And when you get the course, you have access to the Zoom sessions, which holds like 3 times in a week. And during the Zoom sessions, that is where I answer all your Forex trading questions. If you need a mentor, someone to guide you, someone who is experienced to guide you, then you should get and have access to the mastermind group. We meet at least 3 times in a week, and you have access to me. I have access to me. You can send me a message on WhatsApp and you will be attended to. But if you are not in the mastermind group, you can't send me a message on WhatsApp. You can't send me a DM and I will attend to it. You can only send your questions, drop your questions on the general WhatsApp group. And we have some experienced traders there that will attend to your questions, and I'm available, I will attend to it. But if you need my attention, my full attention, you have to join the mastermind group, or you have a funded account with Cabana Capitals. So I'll be prioritizing the questions of those who are members of the mastermind, or you have a funded account with Cabana Capitals. I hope that is clear. So Euro Aussie, you can see the fair value gap that was created on Euro Aussie 15 minutes. So I think they want to fill this gap. Okay? They want to fill this gap. Okay? You could also go in now. But if you consider the risk reward on Euro Aussie, not a good risk reward, if you place a trade now, let's say you sell Euro Aussie at the current market price, 1.6328, your stop loss, just set your stop loss 10 pips above this level. That will be 1.6358, okay? And that will be how many pips? Let's say 30 pip risk, And your profit target, if you are selling, your profit target, you could set your first TP be the low of this candle, which is 1.6307. That's less than 20 pips. Okay, your first target should be this level, second target is this level. So if you look at the risk reward, it's like 1 to 1. So if you're okay with that risk reward, you can execute the trade. Okay, set your stop loss few pips above this candle, 10 pips above this candle. Okay, then your risk reward should be 1 to 1.5. So if the risk is 30 pips, you can set your TP at 45 pips. Okay, so that's my take on Euro Aussie. Today I am bearish on Euro Aussie. But for the week, my bias on Euro Aussie is bullish. Any question? So that will be all for today's session. If there are no questions, do you have any question? If you're getting value from this stream, please like the stream. Give us a thumbs up if you are getting value. And if this is your first time of attending the live stream, of participating on the YouTube live stream, please subscribe to the channel so that anytime I come on live, you'll be notified by YouTube, or anytime I drop a video, you would receive notification from YouTube. So ensure you are subscribed to the channel. Any question? Mr. Joseph, Mr. Adamu, Mr. Ned, do you have any question? Do you have any question? Do you have any questions? So if you want to join the Mastermind group, you can send me a message on WhatsApp for just 10,000. And that offer is going to end by 15th of this month. Just 10,000 Naira, you have access. After the 15th of this month, you'll have access to the Mastermind group. You would have to pay nothing less than 20,000 Naira. Nothing less than 20,000 Naira to access the Mastermind group. Okay, so act now while it's still cheap. Act now, okay? Good morning, Mr. Jimoy Gani. You just joined the session. You would have to watch the replay, Mr. Jamil. You're welcome. You're welcome. Please subscribe to the channel so that you get updates. Subscribe to the channel, Damu. I believe this is your first time participating in a live stream. You're welcome. You're welcome. So please, the replay will be available in a few minutes. Kindly watch the replay if you joined late. Okay? Kindly watch the replay. I wish you all a profitable trading day. Our next session will be tomorrow, 10 a.m. Our next session will be tomorrow, 10 a.m. So I look forward to having you in that session. Do have a wonderful day.